On a warm summer night, the stars twinkled like tiny diamonds scattered across the sky, casting a gentle glow over the quiet countryside. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and a soft breeze danced through the tall grass. In a cozy cottage on the hill lived a fluffy golden puppy named Goldy. Her fur shimmered like the sun, and her eyes sparkled with curiosity and wonder. Goldy loved to explore, but more than anything, she adored music. Every evening, after the sun had dipped below the horizon, she would listen to the sounds of the night, the rustling leaves, the chirping crickets, and the distant hoot of an owl. But her favorite sound of all was the chorus of frogs that sang from the nearby lily pond. One particular night, as the moon hung like a silver lantern in the sky, Goldy felt especially adventurous. "I wonder what it's like to sing with the frogs," she thought, her little heart thumping with excitement. With a wag of her tail, she tiptoed through the garden, careful not to wake the sleeping flowers, and made her way to the pond's edge. The pond was alive with music. Frogs of all sizes perched on lily pads, their throaty croaks creating a symphony that resonated across the water. Goldy sat down quietly, her eyes wide with delight. As she listened, she noticed that one frog, larger and grumpier than the others, sat a little apart, his brow furrowed in a deep frown. The other frogs seemed to avoid him, but Goldy felt a tug at her heart. "Hello," she called softly, her voice as gentle as the night breeze. The grumpy bullfrog looked up, surprise flickering in his eyes. "Who are you?" he croaked, his voice deep and grumbly. "I'm Goldy," she replied with a friendly wag of her tail. "I love your music. May I sing with you?" The bullfrog blinked, his frown softening just a little. "Sing? With us?" he echoed, as if the idea had never occurred to him. "Yes," Goldy said, her eyes shining. "Music is for everyone. It's like a hug you can hear." The bullfrog pondered this for a moment. "Well," he said slowly, "I suppose you can try." Taking a deep breath, Goldy began to hum a gentle lullaby. Her voice was soft and sweet, like a gentle ripple across the pond. As her melody mingled with the frog's rhythm, a magical thing happened. The grumpy bullfrog's frown began to fade, replaced by a look of calm contentment. The other frogs paused in their croaking, listening to the soothing harmony. One by one they joined in, their croaks becoming softer, more harmonious. The pond was filled with a new kind of music, one that was warm and welcoming. As the lullaby floated through the air, even the grumpy bullfrog began to sing along, his deep voice blending beautifully with Goldy's. The night seemed to wrap them all in a cozy blanket of sound, and for the first time in a long while, peace settled over the pond. When the song ended, a gentle silence lingered, like a sweet aftertaste. Goldy smiled at the bullfrog, who now looked more serene than grumpy. "Thank you," he said, his voice softer and kinder than before. "I didn't know music could feel like that." Goldy wagged her tail happily. "Music and kindness can bring peace anywhere," she said, her heart full of joy. As the night wore on, Goldy and the frogs continued to sing, their melodies weaving through the starry sky. The grumpy bullfrog, now not so grumpy, found himself laughing and even teaching Goldy some of the frog's favorite tunes. When Goldy finally headed home, the moon was beginning to dip towards the horizon, painting the world in a gentle, silvery light. As she tiptoed back through the garden, her heart felt light and full of happiness. The next day, the pond was abuzz with chatter about the magical night. The frogs had discovered a new way to enjoy their music, and the grumpy bullfrog was now a cherished part of their chorus. Goldy, too, had discovered something special, the power of music and kindness to change even the grumpiest of hearts. From that night on, Goldy often joined her new friends at the pond, her lullabies adding a new harmony to their evening concerts. And every time she sang, the frogs remembered that a little kindness could turn any corner of the world into a peaceful place.